What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi back here again bringing you another battle video. So in today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle from the rank double battle ladder. So, after the win yesterday, we are 1569. Haha. We are 1569 and we are doing pretty freaking, communication error with the other opponent. Oh well, we are doing pretty well with this team, putting in a lot of work. Pinsir actually proven itself to be a very powerful Pokemon. I'm telling you guys, Pinsir, a lot of people are sleeping on Pinsir. Pinsir can do a lot of work. He has one of the best priority moves out there in Feint, which turns into Stab once it gets Aerial 8. It has Return. It can survive most non-stab rock slides, actually all non-stab rock slides. And it's just a very bulky, pretty decently fast Pokemon that can just counter a lot of Pokemon in the meta. Like, for example, it has Close Combat, it has Rock Slide, it has Earthquake. We're going to be facing someone. It looks like they're a fan of Shady Penguin since it says Shady People. I'm pretty sure that's what that means, but it looks like they're a fan. They have a lot of speed, as you guys can see there. A lot of stuff I do not want to face up against. I could bring in Landorus, get a Intimidations off. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh, and I could bring in Weavile also. I mean, Weavile. He has a Weavile. I could bring in my Milotic as possible leads here. Can also bring in Heatran. Heatran is a pretty powerful Pokemon against his team. Thundurus is also a pretty good, strong Pokemon. I haven't seen a Weavile in a long time, but I still think it's a pretty strong Pokemon, even though a lot of new Mega Pokemon kind of just threw it off to the side, and it being extremely frail. There's a lot of bulk and a lot of damage, so this is going to be a really hard game. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring in Landorus, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in Milotic. I also want to bring in Heatran to switch into, and I don't think Pinsir is going to be a very powerful Pokemon in this situation. Probably Thundurus. It's probably my go-to Pokemon. I might want to bring in Thundurus first also, but Weavile is such a scary Pokemon with the Fake Out pressure. So let's go ahead and bring in excuse me, I have like something stuck in my throat or something. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in Thundurus. Virizion, I don't think Virizion's a very powerful Pokemon in this particular matchup. He has a Psychic, he has Ice, he has Flying, and he has Pokemon that my Virizion really can't cut through. Same thing with Pinsir. Pinsir really can't cut through his team. So I think these are the best Pokemon for this particular matchup, and I hope I can do pretty well with it. So let's see what's going to happen here. I am going to be battling my opponents. Nice. So, ooh, scary. If I lose here, that's fine. It looks like a very good team. So, Weavile Salamis, nice. I kind of wanted this lead. I really wanted this lead. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my, my Milotic and my, my Landorus. So, the pressure is going to come out, and the Intimidado is going to come out. So, I should want to Ice Beam the Salamis slots, but this Weavile is very scary. I could go for a Rock Slide and not care about none of his, and not care about anything he does. I don't care about his Fake Out, actually. He might think I'm going to switch out, which I don't think I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. I'm not going to switch out. And I'm going to go for an Ice Beam onto the Salamis slot. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm just going to go for the straight up attacking moves. So, he's going to switch out his Salamis, bring in his Thundurus. Yes! Hopefully I can do a ton of damage here. More than likely he's going to go for a Fake Out onto my Milotic slot. I'm very fine with that. Rock Slide is going to come through, do a ton of damage here. And going to break any potential sashes from Weavile. And I'm going to go for an easy Ice Beam onto the Thundurus and go for another Rock Slide. If I lose Landorus here, I am fine. Let's go for a attacking move. Rock Slide does connect. So, hopefully I can knock out the Weavile here. I do not, sadly. Citrus Berry is going to proc. Let's see what it's going to do here. I could get potential flinches. That's always a possibility. Weavile goes for a low kick. Oh, it looks like he just wants to target down the Milotic, but I do get the flinch. Nice. So, I am going to be able to knock out the Thundurus here because I am competitive boosted. And just staying in with Landorus. He really had no threat whatsoever with those two leads. Just for a Fake Out, and I was able to get a free competitive boost. And even if he brought in any other Pokemon, I still got a free competitive boost. So this is pretty good for me. So let's go for a Rock Slide. Oops, why did I click on Earthquake? Let's go for a Rock Slide. And let's go for a Scald onto the Terrakion slot. Break any potential sashes or lumberries, whatever. Weavile at this point is pretty much dunzos. If it survives, if the Rock Slide misses, it's fine. These two Pokemon really cannot pressure my Milotic at this point in time. The competitive boost on my Milotic is just so scary. And let's see what my opponents do. He could double protect to stall out one of my Rock Slides. That's always a possibility, but I don't know if the Weavile has any protection moves, because Weavile really doesn't run protection since he did reveal the low kick. Rock Slide is going to connect. It's going to knock out the Weavile and do a decent amount of damage to the Terrakion. And more than likely he's going to go for a close combat onto the Milotic. Milotic should survive it. No, he's going to go for his own Rock Slide. So he needs to get Flinch Hacks right here onto the Milotic. That's going to do a ton of damage onto the Milotic. Scald is going to come through, and Milotic just carrying this game. Straight up carrying this game. Holy moly! Holy moly! Milotic putting in freaking work. I feel sorry for my opponent now. He's going to go ahead and bring another Pokemon and give me another competitive boost, as you guys can see here. Jesus! Holy Jesus! I feel bad. So let's go ahead and switch into Thundurus and just go for a Ice Beam here onto the Salamis. At this point, my opponent needs to get some EQ damage or something. He needs to knock out this Milotic. He can. He pretty much can if he could get a good attacking move onto the Milotic. If he can knock out the Milotic here, he's in a good position, but I still have Landorus out, so I'm going to go ahead and intimidate him. Double Edge, that will knock me out. More than likely, that will definitely knock me out, but he's going to be doing a ton of damage to himself, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in Landorus for free. I'm going to go ahead and T-Wave him. I'm just going to go ahead and neuter I'm going to neuter him. And it's a Mill. And it's a Mill Salamis. So I'm going to go ahead and neuter him at this point. And let's go for a T-Wave, and then switch out. Oops. Switch out into Heatran, and then just bring in Landorus again. Yeah, I'm just going to do this, you know, to ensure the win. It's going to take longer, but I'm going to ensure the win. I'm going to get the T-Wave off. So right here, I'm just like crippling him, just making him disabled. Crippling him. Double Edge is going to come out. It's not going to do a ton of damage to me. Heatran's going to take that like a champ. Whoa, that actually did way more damage than I suspected. But, yep, at this point, Thundurus is not really necessary. But, I'm going to keep Thundurus out, and I'm going to go for an HP Ice and switch out into Landorus to get another Intimidato off. Double Edge put in a ton of damage here. This should pretty much seal up the game because he's going to be -2 and not doing not a lot of damage. So -2 here onto the Salamis, and I'm going to go for a Hit and Power Ice. This should do a ton of damage. Might not knock it out, but it's going to do a ton of damage. Or just straight up knock it out. Oh, it was a critical hit. That would not have knocked it out. But we do get the win here, and the predictions of keeping in, yeah, the predictions, man, and the leads ended up winning me this game. A decisive win because of that lead matchup, and then just keeping in Landorus, because most people, they're like, I'm going to switch out Landorus because this Weavile is a threat and he can fake me out, you know. But let's be real, Milotic is a very bulky Pokemon, extremely bulky Pokemon, and if he fakes out my Milotic or my Landorus, it really doesn't matter, because what is Salamis going to do? He's going to Double Edge one of these two Pokemon. He's not going to knock it out because I did get the Intimidato off onto him. And I target the Ice Beam onto the Salamis, so he had to switch it out. And since he switched it into the Thundurus, I was going to get free damage off. And he predicted that I was going to switch the Thundurus, so either or, it was a very favorable trade for me. And this is some things that you guys got to think of. He really had no immediate damage onto me since I did get the Intimidate onto him. And the only pressure he really had was the Fake Out, and I had these two Pokemon that already got a competitive boost and already has a Intimidate onto them that has a Rock Slide pressure onto them. And if you guys learn that type of stuff, you guys will become better players. And sometimes I screw it up because I just like, yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, What's the timer? I'm like, wait a minute, that was a terrible play. But I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And yeah, we're doing pretty freaking well with this team. I think I'm going to do one more battle with this team, and I'm going to go ahead and switch it up. So, you know, bring in a new team. We're still low. We're not even in the 1600s yet. We're still in the 1500s, so we're still low. I might bring in a very fun team my friend Ian gave to me. So, anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Bye, guys.